All right, it's our first morning out camp 2020. We're a little bit, I wouldn't say late leaving out. We planned to leave around this time, but the sun is up. Has been for what, maybe 20 minutes? Half hour? Had a nice little breakfast.
Some oats.
Had some oats.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter jelly, gang.
We got our
Except not.
Our hava.
Hot cup it. Oh, cold cup. That cold brew hit. That Dunkin' Donuts.
That's on the donuts, boy. We're gonna head out to the Glass and Tit first thing this morning, and yeah, see what we can see.
I have to lock my tailgate.
Yeah, it might be worth it.
Oh,
or not.
It's not really hard to do. More than a coat of paint.
Let's see. Give us a little step by step here.
See? Insert your key.
Insert key.
Do cool signal. Turn said key. Out.
Remove said key.
No factor.
Hide said key. Gang
No
shit.
factor. And that's my Jocko moment for the morning.
Discipline equals freedom.
Hey, you got your shades?
I do have my shades.
Okay.
They're in my pack.
Okay.
No point in running on the top of my head if I ain't gonna use them for a little while. But they are accessible.
I just throw mine on top of my head because
That's where they go.
that's what I'm used to.
I hear you. So, we got a pretty good game plan going for today. We're gonna head north. That's not an elk, that's Dwayne. We're gonna head north. We're gonna hit the Glass and Tit, and then we're gonna head east. Try and get to a meadow we spotted on the map today. How you feeling this morning, Dwayne?
You know, I'm feeling good. My leg is still sore, but that's my problem.
What does Vapor Trail say?
Quit your crying.
Quit your crying. Let's get after it. Okay, so quick little update. We came to the Tit, and on our way in, we spotted a little velvet buck. Maybe a little 3x3. Wasn't big, but and we saw some very, very fresh elk track right where we were glassing last night. So that's good. It's just gonna be a matter of getting here when they're there. So we're gonna be getting ready to leave the Glass and Tit here shortly, and then we are going to head up to another ridge and get over a meadow. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so mid-morning. What time? 10?
9:37.
9:30. All right. So we were at the Glass and Tit. We saw a buck, and then we decided we were gonna move. We sat there.
I himself seen it.
Yeah, buddy over here got it. So anyway, we saw him. He stepped off.
It was a nice buck too in velvet.
Yeah, a little 3x3, I figure.
I thought it was bigger than that.
Yeah, he didn't look much bigger than that.
Can't confirm.
We couldn't really get a good look at him, but I would say he's about that size. Anywho,
I'm gonna go on a limb and say bigger, but that's
Okay.
neither here nor there because he's not dead.
so we made it around the little old swamp that's in front of the Glass and Tit, and we looked back, and what do we see there?
We've seen a doe and two fawns, two big fawns.
Big fawn.
That was a big
Actually,
doe,
they were big enough for me to think that might have been a cow, elk.
And
Just different color.
They just stuck out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm. So we watched them for about
Probably
5-10
what,
minutes.
120?
Yeah, 120, 130.
Mhm.
Watched them for about 5-10 minutes. And then they stepped off and we went on our way. We've got into some really promising elk country. Seen tons of sign, but no elk yet.
We're gonna carry on.
All right, let's keep hammering.
Carry on my way.
Okay, folks. It is, what time, noon?
Yep.
It's about noon. We are back at camp. All right, just haven't really done. So we got a little fire pit there. There's Bushmaster. There's our
Fire Master, according to King Reginald.
yeah, Fire Master as well. Got our little sleeping shack.
Yeah.
Got the rigs, which are kind of acting as camp kitchens.
Kind of nice.
Which is, yeah, because everything's kind of off the ground, away from them bears. Them old grizzly blues got me kind of confused. So we saw what we assumed to be the buck that we saw this morning.
Yeah.
This afternoon, we went back to the glass and tit. We have come to a conclusion that we
don't like the thick.
So what we're running into, the issue we're running into, is that the elk sign that we're finding tends to be on ridges, up ridges, which will saddle a old swamp or meadow, as some people might call it, which I think is what Buddy had meant by meadow, was an old swamp. Anyway, so we trekked to an area we thought would have a nice ridge that would lead into this beautiful meadow. That is what we assumed it was.
And funny story about that.
Oddly enough, it was not.
It was a swamp.
It was a swamp.
It was an active swamp.
Active in there.
Oh yeah, and just stuff laying every which way. Like
it was all. Well, it was all hip.
Show them this tree right here. It's like this stuff laying.
Yeah, like I mean, this is very open considering what we've kind of been running into.
Yeah.
It'd be like walking through this area right here. Like this. It's all like waist high ryegrass.
Sucks, man.
That's wet, and then you have deadfall that's underneath the grass. So you're twisting ankles and breaking knees, and just wasn't fun. And the other more probably important part is the fact that we didn't see much elk sign there. We saw a lot of deer sign.
When we got into the thick, swampy.
Yeah, when we were coming up the ridge.
Like no sign.
When we were coming up the ridge, we saw what we'd assume would be a scrape.
Yep.
Of maybe a young bull. We saw loads of tracks that were fairly fresh. Lots of shit that was fairly fresh. So we decided that we were going to go back to camp here. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to move that thing a little bit. So yeah, we went back to the glass and tit. Kind of, we took our LJs off, cooled off a little bit, watched, saw that buck.
Yeah.
And then now decided we were going to come back to camp, fire up quick coffee or quick mocha. I'm gonna fire up a mocha.
Hey, there you go.
I like a good mocha. And then yeah, head back to a different area. We're gonna explore something a little newer. So we will check back in a little bit once we're kind of on the trail and making our way downtown, walking fast.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. All right, keep your sticks on the ice. Whoa. Okay, update time. It is 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yep.
We are. We made
unnamed lake.
We made it to the lake.
Pond. This is a beaver pond. I like it.
Let's say
this
swamp
is beaver
almost.
pond number 2.
Walked in 3.5K. So yes, yeah, the trail that looked like a decent cut was not that decent of a cut.
It was
in spots. Some spots was pretty good.
Probably 80% was kind of
shitty.
But that's natural.
That's life. 1 second here.
That voicemail.
We saw a
That's
lot.
work.
Saw a good sign. Saw a good sign.
Yeah.
In spots.
Mostly deer sign though, honestly.
Mostly deer.
A couple
some
big bear scats though.
Yeah, some bear shit.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, something to we stay ready.
Got that right
here. And you know me, Daddy stays strapped.
And we need to find some trekking poles so we can.
I'll put that big black bear in a friggin' darce choke, boy. I look like Tony Ferguson.
Talking about.
Yeah, so we're gonna head back to camp, get to the Glass and Tit, and sit there, call a little bit, and hopefully
I might not call.
Dwayne might not call. I might have taken over the calling for the trip. We'll find out. So yeah, we're gonna hike back, get to the Glass and Tit, and hopefully we can see some critters.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Great Jay right here. You got there.
Okay. 4th update today?
Does it matter?
Doesn't really matter.
We can talk about it on the film.
So it is just before 5:30.
5:18.
5:18, so just before 5:20. We
4:20.
Not 4:20. No, we ain't about that life
That's
around
1
here.
hour different.
And that's natural.
And that's Matthews.
Maybe that's a problem. We haven't run a matching hats.
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, okay, well let's change that, huh?
Alright.
Sorry, Matthews black hat. We're going to the Matthews beige hat. Let's see here. Oh, you see the elk? Just kidding, just kidding. So we were at the lake, we hiked back, we made really good time.
Amazing time.
We pushed pretty hard, so we decided we were gonna come back to camp and get take the boots off a little bit, get a cup of coffee in us.
What? We didn't have a cup of coffee?
Oh, I had a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you had a cup of coffee.
Why don't we try something like this?
You had that cup of coffee.
Something, if I can balance it here, might be a little
hit and miss.
Not gonna work, is it?
Should have brought the pouch. Could have run some nails in that tree.
Yeah, I could have. I think I got some tools there. All right,
there you go.
So we're
going back to the Glass and Tit.
We're going back to the Glass and Tit,
and we're gonna sit there till dark.
What's the game plan? We got one guy.
We're gonna run one guy on the Glass and Tit, and we got our yonder elk spot named
Codename Utah.
So one of us, probably me, will saunter on over there.
Probably Dwayne. I think that spot's going to be the most advantageous. Not that I don't want to shoot an elk, but I think well, we both want to kill an elk.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna head back out till dark. We'll check in with you guys once
till dark.
Once it's dark, you won't see us. You'll hear it. You won't see us. Unless I got a headlamp on, then you might see us.
Unless if the moon's bright.
Maybe the moon will be right.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say?
Let's get after it.
Let's get after it. Out.
Okay. So we're back on the Glass and Tit. I'm on the Glass and Tit. Dwayne's about 1 kilometer away from me. In our Utah spot. I've been hitting a good mix of cow calls and big bugles and a couple small bugles. And I am 99% sure I had a response behind me. It sounded exactly like every single cow chirp or mew I've ever heard in my life. The mosquitoes are terrible. We've got maybe an hour and a half till the sun's gone. In the whitetail woods, this would be getting down to crunch time. The chirping since stopped. So maybe it was a bird that can mimic it, but it was, I don't know, it was dang close. It was dang close. We'll see. I've got a few things ranged here for if I need to take a bit of a quick shot. I got about 40 yards to the bottom of the hill that I'm on. 40 yards downhill. So I haven't seen Dwayne in a while. I can't see him, so we'll see what happens here. Dwayne, what happened, buddy?
I cow called a buck in, man.
Let's go. You haven't laid your hands on him yet.
No. This is as close as I've been to this thing. Oh,
let's see this freaking thing, man.
Velvet buck, dude. Velvet buck. No way.
That's freaking awesome, man. Hold him up. Let's see.
Come around here.
Yeah. Oh, I damn near ran over here.
Yeah, you did. This is awesome.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
So explain how did it happen? We're gonna have to hurry though. We are running out of light.
Man, okay. We had split sides to call elk
Yeah.
on this old swamp, and I thought I heard a cow up on the hill behind me, which I might have, but so I came up and I was cow calling, and then I heard movement, and I thought, well, I'm gonna keep cow calling, so I did. And sure enough, I seen this little velvet fella come out, and then you were bugling, and he's like, oh, what's going on? And I had enough time to change my arrows. He was none the wiser. I was just had my head behind some trees. Man,
Got her done.
got her done. Now time for elk, but time for celebrate this.
Absolutely. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work.
Okay, folks. What's going on over there, big guy? What do you got?
Show the rack, show the rack.
I gotta try and find it. You see it?
Yeah. We doing it. My first velvet buck.
First velvet buck.
That buck deer, huh?
We got meat in camp. Dwayne got meat in camp. Ain't no we in this one. That was all him. We decided. Okay, well we can drop him. We decided we were gonna split up for this
I think I can make it.
evening hunt, and he drew the straw to go to the other spot there across from the glass and tit.
Utah, baby.
Utah, and I'd say it paid off.
I cow called this guy in.
Yeah.
Oh, elk cow call.
Oh, right on. Okay, this will be a short one because we're gonna try and save some breath here. So we'll do. Stay tuned to the podcast. Listen to the podcast because the story will be on there.